will learn our numbers.
We will learn our numbers.
And how to count.
And how to count.
It's time for math.
It's time for math.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
We will learn our numbers.
We will learn our numbers.
And how to count.
And how to count.
All right, everyone say, today I will learn.
Today I will learn
To break apart 8.
to break apart 8
Using pictures.
using pictures.
Say, I'll draw a picture
I draw a picture
and write an equation.
and write an equation.
Everyone say, today I will learn
Today I will
to break apart 8
learn to break apart 8
using pictures.
using pictures.
Say, I'll draw a picture
I draw a picture
and write an equation.
and write an equation.
Before we get into breaking apart 8 and drawing pictures and writing equations, we're going to go ahead and get our brains warmed up, though. All right? We're going to go ahead and start with our fluency. Our fluency today is a fluency with Miss Buani. All right? I've got a game that I want to play. All right? It's a counting game. It's called Happy Counting. Everybody say happy counting.
Happy count.
Say happy counting.
Happy count.
And when we happy count, we're counting, but it's not any regular kind of counting. It's counting with tricks. All right? So Miss Buani is going to tell you the first part of happy counting. It goes like this. When you happy count, you're watching Miss Buani, because Miss Buani is going to tell you how you count. All right? So you got to watch me. When I go like this means I want you to start counting. All right? When I go like this, I want you to start counting.
Count.
But when I go like this, I want you to stop. But when you stop, you have to remember the number that you stopped at. All right? Can we try that?
Yeah.
All right, let's try it. We're going to count like this, nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, like that. Slow. All right? And we're going to count together. You guys ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, let's try it one more time. We're going to start over. Let's try it again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, 5.
All right, what number did we stop at?
5.
5. Now here's the other trick. Watch this. When Miss Buani goes like this, I want you to count down. I want you to count backwards. At the number that we stopped at. So what number did we stop at? 5. So that means now we're going to count down. And we're going to count down starting at 5. So let's try. Let's try. Count down. 5.
4, 3, 2, 1. No.
What number did we stop at? 1. All right, let's go back up then.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Now let's count down.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
One more time. Let's try this now. Oh, thank you, friends up here. Friends up here still have those little bodies. They stopped, and they're ready to see which way we're going to count now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No 7.
Think about the number that we stopped at. Now, let's count down starting at that number.
6, 7, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Think about the number we stopped at. Show me with your fingers the number that we stopped at. Now let's count up, starting at that number.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Think about the number that we stopped at. Let's count down, starting at 8.
8, 7,
Starting at 5. Let's start counting up. 5,
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Whoa. Oh, I see some friends who need some practice with this game. Because what does this mean? Stop. Shout out to my friends on this side of the carpet who stopped every time I went like this.
I did.
Think about the number that we stopped at. Kaden, what number did we stop at?
Stop.
Shh. Check. 10. So now we're going to count starting at, let me hear you do it.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Guys, I just want to give you some shine right now. I want to give you some shine. Don't give yourself shine. I'm going to give you shine. Because that was some big kid stuff. That was some big kid stuff. But guess what your brains did?
What?
They worked right on through it. Say good job, brain. Give that brain a good job, self.
Good job, Sarah.
All right. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and we're going to get right back into our objective today. And remember, we're breaking apart what number today? We're breaking apart the number 8. Check. Before I move on, let me check these bodies. Thank you, Kaden. He's been crisscrossed this entire time. Thank you, Amira. She's been crisscrossed this entire time. It's okay. You're giving me the best leader body you can with that skirt, and I appreciate it, Madison. Looking like a leader back there. All right, we are breaking apart the number 8. We're going to go ahead and get right into that. Ms. Buani is going to call on her captains to go ahead and get and start getting materials out. Remember, captains, when Ms. Buani says go, you're going to grab the bin, take out your board and bag, and pass it to the friend that's next to you. Michaela, check 1. When you get your board in your bag, take out your cube stick and put it on top of your board. I'm looking for who does that right away. Kamani, check, and puts their eyes right back on Ms. Buani. When I say go, Arden, Taylor, Taj, Naomi, and Eli gonna grab the bin and get out your materials. Looking for who does this quickly and quietly. Go. Taylor's got her board. Taj has his bag. Arden's got his board and his bag. Come on, Mr. James. Mr. James, that's you. Oh, come on, keep. Who else has got theirs? Naomi's getting her stick out, and I know she's gonna put her stick right on top of her board. Let him pass it to you. Let him pass it to you. Let him pass it to you. Taylor's got her board and her bag and her stick out. Naomi's got her board and her bag and her stick out. Michaela's got her board and her bag and her stick out. Yes, you might have the same as someone else, and that's okay. Jackie.
This is like cute.
Kayla, it's another chart, friend.
Thank you.
Come on.
Okay, I'll do it.
Boards on the floor. Cubes on the board. We'll get Ben over to the side. Thank you. Drew's ready. I should see one stick on top of your board. One stick on top of your board. King Thompson. Kaden is ready.
Yep, one stick on the board. We're done.
Drew is ready. Remember, boards should be where? On the what?
On the floor.
Yep. So if it's not there, please make sure it gets there. Isaiah, Whitney, Kaylin, those bins should be at the end of your row. At the end of your row. Boards and cubes out in 5. Boards and cubes out in 4. Boards and cubes out in 3. Boards and cubes out in 2. They should be on the floor. And 1 on the floor. And 0. Thank you, Drew. Thank you, Arden. Thank you, Macy. Take a look at the cube stick that's on top of your board. Take a look at the cube stick that's on top of your board. When Miss Buani says go ahead and count how many cubes are in your stick. Then lock that number in your brain. Go. Lock it in your brain. King's locked his in. Tiana's locked hers in. Naomi's locked hers in. Everybody, how many cubes do you have? 8. We got 8. Hold that stick of 8. Hold that stick of 8. Hold that stick of 8. Take 1 cube off and put it in your bowl. Take 1 cube off and put it in your bowl. How many cubes do you have left?
7.
Whoa, really?
Yes.
Okay. All right, here's what I'd like you to do. I want you to take out your marker and let's draw. Take out your marker. Stop. Take out your marker. Thank you, Naivi. Take out your marker. This is supposed to be in your bowl. You're supposed to be taking your marker out. Sit down and find it. I'll give it back when I see that your body is ready for it.
Miss Buani, take an electrolyzer.
I don't know yet. Keep doing little things.
I can.
Markers out in 3, 2, 1, 0. Thank you. With your marker, I want you to go ahead and fill in your number bond. Now here's how we're going to fill in that number bond. First, I want us to think about how many cubes we had all together. How many cubes did we have at first? 8. So what is our whole? 8. Let's put it in our number bond. Now here's what I want you to do. Think about your takeaway part. Think about your takeaway part. Your takeaway part is what you put into your bowl. I want you to go ahead and put that number into your number bond. Put that number into your number bond. How many cubes did you take and put into your bowl? We are filling in our number bond. And then I want you to fill in your leftover part. How many cubes did you have left over? You can't, yes. Someone help me fill mine in. Someone help me fill mine in. What was our takeaway part? Amira, what was our takeaway part? 1. Because Amira, how many cubes did we put into our bowl? 1. And what was our leftover part? What was our leftover part? Taylor? 7. Because how many cubes did we have left over in our stick? 7. Now let's go ahead and write our equation. Let's go ahead and write an equation to match that. So we did. Go ahead and write an equation to match that. Remember, this is a takeaway equation, so we're starting with the whole. It's a takeaway equation, so we're starting with the whole. Write your takeaway equation. Is this a takeaway equation? We took away. We didn't put anything together. Thank you for giving me right back to where you leave. This is the way I want you to stay. Okay? Write your equation. Thank you for earning your cubes back. Once you got your takeaway equation, put your eyes back up on the board. Caden's got his. Did we add? Great job. Where's your equation? We're not drawing a picture right now. We're writing a takeaway equation. Where's your equation? Because we haven't written it yet. Equation. 8 take away what equals what? That's what I want you to write.
If you like write it down.
Write your equation. Okay, well don't do what someone else is doing because they can be doing something else.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, all eyes on me.
1, 2, I like
1, 2, 3, all eyes on me.
1, 2, eyes on you.
Someone help me write my equation.
Oh my God.
Someone help me write my equation. I saw some friends while I was walking around that seemed a little bit confused. So before you even help me let me know what type of equation I should even be writing. What type of equation should I even write up on this board? A takeaway equation or an addition equation? Thank you for these silent hands. Naivik, what kind of equation should I be writing? I should be writing a takeaway equation because I took things away. Did I put anything together?
No.
No, I only took things away. So someone help me write my takeaway equation. Drew, help me write it. 8, take away what? Equals what? Silent connection, if you got that too. All right, go ahead and erase your board. And put your takeaway cube back on your stick.
Look in the back.
Erase your board and put your takeaway cube back on your stick.
Look in back of it. Look in back of it. We'll use mine.
Thank you to my friends who done that. Taylor, wow, Taylor. She's already done. She did it so silently, so quietly. And now she's just waiting. Wow, Drew. So quietly, so silently, and now she's just waiting.
Max don't have an eraser. Taylor, use mine. He said no.
Oh, well then if she doesn't want to use it, that's okay. Thanks for offering. This time, I want you to go ahead and count your sticks again. Go ahead and count your sticks again.
Together?
Go ahead and count your sticks again. Lock the number in your brain. Put it back down. It's right by your foot. Thank you, Navik locked it in. Amira locked it in. Jael locked it in. Lock the number in 3. Lock it in 2. Lock it in 1. Lock it in 0. How many cubes do we have? How many cubes do we have? Raising a silent 5, so I'm looking for a silent 5. Thank you to those friends who got that silent 5. Michaela, how many cubes have we got? We've got 8. Here's what I'd like you to do this time. Take 2 cubes and put them in your take 2 cubes and put them in your bowl. Take 2 cubes and put them in your bowl.
I took 3.
Great job, Mike.
Go ahead and fill in your number bond and write a takeaway equation to match those cubes. Fill in your number bond and write a takeaway equation to match those cubes. Please don't make me do it. Relax.
Where does that eight go?
Take away 2. Now fill in your number bond and write your equation to match. Josh, you're about to lose them again. This time if I take them, you're not going to get them back.
Look at your sign. Look at your sign on that 6.
Stop it.
How many did you start out with?
Great job, Zane.
Take 2.
Good job, India. Keep going.
Good job. How many did you take away, baby?
Good job.
Good job. How many do you have left? Stop. 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 Write the number again. How many do you have left? Count. Isaiah, count. How many do you have left?
All right, eyes up in 3. Eyes up in 2. Eyes up in 1. Eyes up in 0. Thank you, Taylor. Thank you, Carter. Thank you, Kaden. Someone help me fill in my bond. Someone help me fill in my bond. Taj, Joshua. Someone help me fill in my bond. Damien, help me fill in my number bond. What's my whole? 8. What's my takeaway part? And what's my leftover part? Silent connection if you've got this also. Silent connection if you've got this also. If you don't have it, go ahead and fix your number bond now to match mine and to match Damien's.
I'm done.
Who's got their equation? Who's got their equation? Kaylin, help me write my equation. Remember, if you don't have this, go ahead and fix yours as well. Kaylin, go ahead. 8. Oops.
You turned it off.
All right. 8. Just like that? Oh, what? What do you mean?
Take away 2 equals.
Hold on.
No, not equals to 6.
Hold on, Kaylin. Caitlin.
Okay, then.
1 and 1 and 1 and 1. Both of you guys have light bulbs. Please don't lose them. We want to honor friends and that are sharing just like they honored you when you shared. So, Kaylin, this is what you mean? 8, 2? Oh, okay. Erase it. All right. Take away 2. Great. Awesome. Silent connection if you've also got this. Awesome. Great job. You guys are doing so awesome using your cubes to fill in your bonds and write your equations. Now we're going to get into those pictures. So what I'd like you to do, put your cubes back in your stick and put your stick in your bag. Put your cubes back in your stick and put your stick in your bag. Eyes up on Miss Buani when we've done that. Naomi? No, thank you. Looking for who's doing that right away. Getting right back to their eyes on Miss Buani. Thank you, Taylor. Thank you, Naveed. Put your cubes back in your stick. You can also erase your board. Looking for someone who's ready to help their teacher out. I'm gonna need some help putting something up on the board. Looking for who's ready to help out. Cubes away in 5. Cubes away in 4. Hurry up.
Now, are you ready?
No, just cubes. Cubes away in 3.
No, I'm marking.
Just cubes. So you think you're gonna put your marker away?
No.
Cubes away in 2, right? Cubes away in 1, just hold it. Cubes away in 0. Who remembers how to draw a number the 5 way? How do we draw a number the 5 way? How do we draw a number the 5 way? Taj, can you come up and show us? Can you draw 8 dots the 5 way up here, Taj? 8 dots the 5 way. Watch Taj so you can give him some feedback when he's done.
Tosh is my boss. Tosh is my boss.
Thank you for that shine. Thank you for that shine. All right, let's take a look. Give him some feedback. Give him some feedback.
Good job, boss.
Did he write the number 8 the 5 way?
Yeah.
He did. Did he draw 5 dots first?
Yeah.
And then he moved down to draw the rest. Here's what I'd like you to do. Take your marker and draw 8 the 5 way. Take your marker and draw 8 the 5 way. Once you've done that, put your eyes back up on Miss Buani.
Draw 8 the 5 way, just like Tosh did. 8 the 5 way.
Thank you, Naiveen. Thank you, Taylor.
Let's go.
Thank you, Amira. Is that the 5 way time?
Let me see. Good job. Now put your board down. Wait.
Eyes up in 3, 2, 1, 0. Now here's what I'd like you to do. Now here's what I'd like you to do. Take away 3. Take away 3. Take away 3. I know that. And so instead of looking for it, we're playing. I'm gonna take a seat and look on
Get it, Miss Buani.
Sit right there, Josh. Sit right there.
Now that you've taken away 3, here's what I'd like you to do. Fill in your number bond and write an equation to match this.
I got what you meant.
Fill in your number bond and write an equation to match this. Go ahead.
Alright,
Fill in your number bond and write an equation to match this.
Keep working. So fill in your number bar. Fill in your number bar to match your equation. Let's go. Bring your number bar to match that picture.
what's a number bomb?
This is right here, huh? What thing you been working with?
Huh?
I don't know how to spell it.
What's the number?
Okay.
How do you do?
Let me know when you're ready to talk. All right, India, let's write. Fill in your number bond to match it. Is that what you took away, Damien? Once you filled in your bond, write your equation. Once you filled in that bond, write your equation. Good job. Let's write our equation.
Why are marker all wet? Like if you press it down, it's all
Because
wet.
it's a marker. It has ink on it.
Dang, what's the name?
Let's write that equation.
I did.
I see your number bond is filled in. Let's write that equation now. Once you finish, put your eyes up on Miss Buani so I know I can take a nice, good look at your board. Looks good, looks good, looks good. Looking good, guys. Looking good.
I got it.
What's the hole? How many dots are there all together? Not 5.
This is that one.
Thank you to those friends who got their eyes up for me to take a look right at their board. Thank you to these leaders. Thank you to these leaders.
All right, you're done.
Okay, you still gotta use keep problem. All right, somebody help me out. Someone help me out. I got a bond that I need to fill in. A bond that I need to fill in. Everybody, how about everyone helps me this time? Everybody, give me the whole. What's my takeaway part? And what's my leftover part? Awesome. Now everybody help me write my equation. What do I write first? Awesome job. Here's what we're gonna do. I want you to go ahead and erase your board. Put your markers away. Put your erasers away. And put your eyes right back on Miss Buani. I want you to keep doing what you're doing.
My thing broke up.
It's okay. It's manageable.
Can I get another one?
Naveed, thank you. King, looking good over there, King. Seeing so many friends who want to complete their set of light bulbs to get themselves to the prize box.
Me too.
Guys, you gotta be quiet. Things away in 5. I'm confused. Things away. Things away in 4. Things away in 3. Naomi as well. What are we doing next? Things away in 2. Things away in 1. Things away in 0. Boards down, bags down. Thank you, green row. Thank you, purple row. Thank you, orange row. You guys did an awesome job breaking apart the number 8. You guys did it with cubes. You guys did it with pictures. And then you went on to fill in number bonds and write equations. Awesome job, everybody. Say good job, you.
Good job, you.
Say good job, me.
Good job, me.
Say good job, everybody.
Good job, everybody.
Say good job, you.
Good job, you.
Say good job, me.
Good job, me.
Say good job, everybody.
Good job, everybody.
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and break off into our groups. Group HU, Carter, check. Taj, check. You're gonna go to computers and get started on ST Math. Group Bison, you guys are gonna get into guided practice and independent practice. Remember, take a look at the tracker. Take a look at where you are. We're trying to get as close up as we can to the top so that we can join Michaela and Ivy on first grade math. So I'm looking for friends who head to their computers, put on their headphones, and get started right away. Naomi, check. Right now, looking for quiet leaders who are ready to go and do that. When I call your name, grab your badge, put your things away in your bin, and head to your computer. Amira. If you have a light bulb, you can go ahead and put it away before you go. Naivi. Not yet, when I call you. Madison. Michaela. Isaiah Whitney. Macy. Eli. Arden. Isaiah Merrill. Naomi. Arden, who's going to put those away? Tiana. Here. Can you use the bathroom? He's going to go to the bathroom. Oh, you don't have to. You don't have to come. This is not. Come on. There's no use. Thank you, Kaden. You're still crisscross. You still got your things on the board, and now you're looking like you're ready for independent practice. Joshua, please go take a seat back in the calm down corner. You're not ready for math yet. Put it in the director, please. Jael, go ahead and put your stuff away and take a seat at the, not right now.
What off it?
You can sit at your table. I will, Mr. Renberry will bring you your computer. It's charging. Can you put those things away for me, please? That on the table, yeah. Drew, go ahead and put your things away and take a seat at the table. Make sure they go back in the bag right there. Thank you. Where should your drinks be? Where should your ones? Let's go.
Don't worry about it. Come on.
Alright. Here's what we're gonna do, guys. Go ahead and take out your marker. Go ahead and take out your markers. Yes. Take out your marker. Go ahead and take out your marker. out one last problem to do before independent practice. Take out your marker. All right, I've got a story. Remember, I'm going to tell you a story. As soon as everyone's marker is down on the floor, the erasers are down on the floor, I'll go ahead and tell us a story. Markers down in 3, 2, 1, and 0. So now if our things are not down, you got it. Thank you. If our things are not down, we get a check. Down on the floor. All right. So here's the story. I'm gonna tell you the story 2 times. Remember, first time you're just gonna listen. Second time you're gonna listen and think about what you're going to put Tosh check down on your board. The story is this. Robin had 8 cats in her house. 3 of the cats went outside to play in the sun. Draw her cats. One more time. Robin had 8 cats in her house. 3 of her cats went outside to play in the sun. Draw her cats. So go ahead and draw her cats. Now when we draw her cats, remember we're drawing our numbers the 5 way. All right? Go ahead and draw her cats. Robin had 5 cats in her house. 5 cats in her house. 8 cats in her house. 3 of the cats went outside to play in the sun. She had 8 cats in her house. 3 of them went outside to play in the sun.
I need help.
Come here. I'm not sure.
I'm here.
Did you raise a hand?
He did.
Okay.
Come here, babe. So, he said right here.
There were 8 cats in Robin's house.
Count again.
3 of them went outside to play in the sunshine. How many cats, or draw a picture of her cats. After you've drawn that picture, you want to fill in your bond and write your equation. How many cats were in her house? Listen to the story. Robin had 8 cats in her house. 3 of her cats went to play in the sunshine. Good job. After you fill in that bond, you can go ahead and write your equation. Money, it doesn't have to be perfect. Just that, so because we're about to move on, I don't want you to get left out. Good job, team. Go ahead and erase your board.
Are you ready?
Go ahead and erase your board. Just like right there. Go ahead and erase your board. Just like right there. Where's your equation? Yeah, it does. Reach out, kind of go ahead and erase your board and put your things back in your bag. You only have to write one takeaway equation, just one. Just one. Go ahead and erase your bag, erase your board, and put your things back in your bag. Go ahead and erase your boards and put your things back in your bag. Go ahead and put your things in your bag. Go ahead and put your things in your bag. Caitlin, go ahead and put your things in your bag. And come back so I can give you independent practice stuff. Taylor, go ahead and put your things in your bag. Come on, go ahead and put your things in your bag. Yeah, go ahead and write your name on your paper and wait. Write your name on your paper and wait. Write your name on your paper and wait. Go ahead and put your things in on your bin. Tosh. Write your name on your paper and wait. Write your name on your paper and wait. Tosh, put this away. Once your name is on your paper, put your eyes up on the board. Put your eyes up on the board. Once your name is on your paper, put your eyes up on the board. Right, put your name on the paper and put your eyes up on the board. All right, take a look at the first set of dots. First set of dots up here, the direction says put an X on 3 dots. Go ahead and put an X on 3 dots. Put an X on 3 dots. Remember, after you put an X on 3, you always want to circle the rest. Put an X on 3 dots and circle what's left over. This is what I'd like us to do now. Go ahead and fill in your number bond. We're going to fill in that number bond. The hole is already there. So we know that we're going to fill in that takeaway part and that leftover part. Go ahead and fill in your number bond. After you fill in your number bond, complete the equation. After you fill in your number bond, complete the equation. And put your eyes up on the board so you can help me out. Put your eyes up so you can help me out. Tosh, this is where we are right now. And here only. All right, someone help me fill in my bond. What's missing from my number bond, Friday? My number bond. The number bond. What's missing from the number bond? Is 8 missing? No, it's already there. So what else do I need to put in there? Carter. Huh? 3. Is 3 my takeaway part or my leftover part? Carter. Carter. Let's give him a chance. It's my takeaway part. And what about 5? What was my other number? What else do I need to put in my bond, Carter? What's the number that goes here? 5. So if this is my takeaway part, this is my leftover part? Awesome. Someone help me fill in my equation. What goes into the equation, Kamani? Here? Okay. And? All right. So here we're gonna go ahead and you're gonna do the next two the next one by yourself. Now the first one, this next one says put an X on 5 dots, and the one after says put an X on some dots. That means you'll choose.